Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Army Black Knights, taking on the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Black Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Murray. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They give it to him again. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, physicality in those football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. On the run, it's Brock. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Thompson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
10th play of the drive coming up. At this time, a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Moves around to clear up the vision. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panther.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this one.
Ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Daly. He's right on target. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
And the Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense came into this game ready for the quarterback option. Everyone played their assignment. They forced the quarterback to keep it. They rallied to him, made a tackle. Nice job early in this game playing good assignment football.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, there's the trust this quarterback has in his guy, right? He knows he's going to give him an opportunity in critical down and distances. 3rd down, find your best matchup because you know he can make the catch, he can get his feet in bounds, and keep the drive moving.
The Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it, whether it's inside and they're going to give the...
What a snag by the defense. And the offense makes the tackle.
Oh, come on, bro. What is that? What is that?
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board.
This game
You
is
still
dumb.
got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. Listen, that ain't what the offense expected, but they're plenty happy about it. You just try to create a little bit of room. I don't want to throw out of my own end zone, right? Then I can create a safety. I'm worried about passing. I'm worried about the quarterback. Even if he slips, something happens. But nice job just creating some space, running the football, springing one loose. I will take it. I didn't think he was going to go that far, but I'll take it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Thompson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
I can't call a timeout. Is that okay with you? Let's go. Relax. It's okay. I'm not here to bring you stress. This guy.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay.
It was even supposed to be interception, so it's okay.
Position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And they drag him down, but not
you know it's
picks
swap.
up the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense,
So you know it's swaps. You got too excited.
In the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air. It's Daly. He wants it all. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
All right. Yeah, I'm good.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
Fires on the move. And incomplete on the deep
Told you.
ball. Here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. It's a fumble.
This game is silly. It's
that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. The sure hands. It's Brock. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the tight end. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He'll throw it. Got a man. It's Murray. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They'll run the toss. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
Touchdown, Georgia State. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Daly. He's going to let it go. Makes the catch down the right side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. He'll try to do it himself. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. After run, now throw. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield. Get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
And the Black Knights are flying down the field. The inside handoff. Smashes through. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Daly. Makes his connection. Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 28 to San Jose State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes a connection.
He not like that, bro. He not like that. That's not him. He know that's not him.
This is about learning the play.
That's not him.
Down. What do they like to do?
He not like that.
So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense.
Can you imagine? You just complaining and he's doing stuff like that.
Have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call.
Not in a way that would assist if you're getting like from a new one. You may have to check like, yeah, as far as like whatever frame rate you're choosing from the system.
Just feeds the running back. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the
On
first down
the
marker is,
PS5, it's
and
not
they
allowing
understand
you
where
to
I gotta get to.
like.
A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Possibly. Yeah, I'm wondering. I mean, that doesn't. Yeah, that's
See if
trash.
the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't one minute.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like a GPT issue.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a
No, it's
return.
definitely
Here
better.
they'll start
Yeah.
this drive at their own 25.
Yeah, it's that lagging, man. That's weird, though. Maybe have you? I mean, I feel like resetting system with it plugged in.
Army has it back
I
in
don't
the
know
offense,
if, like,
ready
you
to
know,
go.
settings wise, it
Last
helps
time
have
they
an
had it, they
actual
took it
reset.
down
Or
the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia State 21, Army 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Snap it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's third down.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, the ball squirts out.
All right, good game, bro.
Lawrence is at the
This is
defense line.
big.
And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back.
Can you imagine? Why? Can you imagine?
Got the first down, and I know all you probably say, hey,
Tell you
slide,
what,
get
bro.
down, don't take the hit, don't fumble, but that guy's thinking touchdown. He's thinking, I
Now
can
you
break
about the
these
Wildcat
tackles
beat.
and try to make
My
a play,
God.
try to make a
Here we
play.
go.
Got held up, coughed up the football. Defense.
Ah.
Man, that's a big blow for the offense.
Guys, the Georgia State
This-
offense returns to the field. This offense
This how niggas start crashing out in the chats.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Hey, no, I don't care, bro.
Yeah, and it's just
I can't.
maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead.
This team in year
Just
one
keep
is going to do
piling it on
that.
until they find an answer.
10-90. Can you put your name on the top of that? Put your book back, please. Okay, good.
Here they come on second down, trying to put this game away. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it.
Right. Definitely can't do that. There it is, sure.
Offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets rid of it. Fires to the tight end.
That was rubbish.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to throw. It's Daly. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation.
I don't even trust
they
this
cannot
guy like
rest
that.
on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
From the 44-yard line, the offense
As a
snaps
thrower,
it on
at least.
first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, I saw it late. I got too excited for it. Then I saw you. I said, well, ball was out of my hand now.
Late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass.
Just too excited for the read, and then boom.
We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Unleashes one. It's caught downfield. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! And the beatdown has ensued. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Nice job on the route and catch by a tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
And it's picked off for the
Shoulda
third
helped on
time
it.
today. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the
I didn't check
exclamation
it
point
overall.
of the fourth quarter.
The only person here that's really tough
Bring
is
on
the
the
rest
nickel
of
defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put
I
this
don't
one.
know. I need to check. I've been meaning to switch to a playbook that aids him more, but I haven't
Trying to
played
find his man on first down. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end.
That's it.
That completion.
So there's nobody's gonna drop anything.
9-yard line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Makes the catch.
Yeah, I'm about to see. What did they? No, like truly. What?
Or I should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, And apparently, their day's not over.
That's not a dot, bro. That's a glitch. That's a
And for a
glitch.
quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look
It's
at this. Coastal
Me too, I try to use
Carolina
it against.
is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker.
Dropping back, it's Daly. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football.
Where did you get this? Where did you get these basketball players, bro?
They have never been able to get into a rhythm
Son.
throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Right.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks.
Self-esteem.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this
That's all I'm in
offense.
for.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Looking down the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
What should I even expect?
On that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
This is your first usage? This is your first use of the joint?
Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. He makes a catch. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Stands in and takes the hit.
The guy didn't try to jump or anything, bro. You know, I was gonna switch to the guy, but I said if I switch, it's definitely a touchdown because they won't let me jump. So I said, let me see what the computer is gonna do.
And I tell you what, we've seen a lot of cool handshakes.
Nah, I mean, I feel like he was close enough to swat that.
You can take it. You can run the clock out, but they chose not to. So deal with it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Daly. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that.
Man, honestly, it's probably just their deep accuracy not being good. Like,
to the air on 2nd down.
Yeah.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.